Hi everyone, my name is Allegra and I am going to be teaching you how to make a DIY macrame wall hanging decor. This is my first YouTube video, so let me know what you think down below. Okay, so the first supply you need is a measuring tape, then some scissors. You're going to need a dowel. I use 24 inches, or you could use a branch. 2 packages of 100 feet cotton rope. Then you're going to cut those into 12 strips of 10 feet. Okay, so the next step is to take a strand of rope, fold it in half, have the two ends meet to make a loop. Then you're going to take the 2 cut off ends and put it through the little opening to make a knot loop. And you're going to continue this till you're done with all the string. Okay, so here's a closer view of me doing the little knot loop. So hopefully this is a better visual for you. Okay, so now you're going to take the 2 end strands and create the number 4. Then you're going to take the first string, tuck it under the second string, and pull all the way up to make a knot. And you're going to do this twice. Then once you're done with that, the second string will once hang out over all the rest of the strings, and then you're going to take the first string and repeat what you just did. So I'm making the number 4, tucking it under the second string, and making a knot. And it kind of gets a little weird, so you're going to have to fix it, massage it yourself. You'll see in the other clips what I'm talking about. Okay, so here's a better look at what I was doing. I took the first rope and made a 4 with it, and then tucked it under the second rope and made a knot. And it's really easy. Don't overthink it. Okay, on this knot, you can see it gets a little weird, so that's where you have to fix it yourself. You just have to kind of loosen the knot and then just move it around. And it should be good. Okay, for this step, you're going to be sectioning off 4 strands of rope, and you're going to be taking the left string and making a 4 with it, and then with the right string, you're going to put it over the left string and then tuck it under all of that and pull it tight to make a knot. And then for this step, you're going to go backwards and make like a P looking thing, and then do the same thing, just backwards. Okay, again, here's a closer look on what I was doing. So taking the left strand, making a 4, and then the right strand going over, then under all the rest of the ropes, and pulling it tight. But in this demonstration, I pulled it all the way to the top, but in the end, I actually suggest that you leave a little bit of space to kind of make it more defined of the knots, as you can see in this one. And then for this one, you're gonna leave out the first 2 strands and the last 2 strands, and you're basically just gonna repeat the previous step, just without those 2 beginning strands of rope and the last 2. Okay, so you're just gonna keep knotting all the way across, and then for the next row, you're gonna include the first two and last two strands of rope, and you just keep going until you're satisfied with the way your wall hanging decor looks, your macrame, until you're satisfied with that. And I did 7 rows, I think. Wait, 7, yeah, 7 rows, and then I'm gonna end it here with the beginning technique. I meant the technique we did in the beginning with the 2 knots. And yeah, so that's it. But you can keep going. This is all up to you and how you want your decoration to look like. Okay, so that was the end of the video, and your product, or your finished product, should look like this, or something like this. And I know I stopped it in the video, like the end of the video, I just stopped it here. But I decided to go a little further just for the heck of it. I wanted to experiment because this was my first time actually making this, so it was more like a trial and error. And so it's really up to you on how you want it to look like. So yeah, and then I think it would be really cool if you dip dye the bottom. I might do that maybe later. And I also forgot to mention you can do like an extra rope and tie it to the end of this rod so you can hang it, or you can get those little command strip hanger thingies and hang it up on there. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching, and I hope you successfully made a macrame. Okay, bye.